Welcome everyone to Beer, Bestie, and Banish. I'm Lori B. Duff. I'm here today with Marlene Ratledge Buchanan. She's the author of A Place with a Past, and she's here to tell us who in her book she'd like to have a beer with, who would be her bestie, and who she'd like to kick to the curb. Welcome, Marlene.
Thank you so much, Lori.
I'm so glad to have you. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your book so we have some context for the characters we're going to talk about.
The main character's name is Patricia, and she has been raised by her great aunt and uncle. And when the great aunt dies, Aunt Ring-a-Ding, she inherits the businesses and the family farm and everything else. What she doesn't realize is that not only has she inherited the family farm, she has inherited an extended family that has been dead for decades. One really loves her and needs her help, and one hates her and wants to destroy
I love the name Ring-a-Ding. That is so Southern.
her.
Just so Southern, those nicknames. That's fantastic. How did you come up with that?
I honestly don't know. Um, I had an Aunt Belle, a great Aunt Belle, but trust me, we didn't call her ring a ding or anything but yes, ma'am. Um, and I don't know. One day I was driving and I thought, I ought to write something about Eastman, which is where my grandparents lived, and it was a quaint little town. It's not that anymore. It's like so many little towns. It's become so commercialized. But it was a beautiful little town with the old fashioned buildings and the train depot, and it was a cotton mill town. And somehow or another, it just evolved. That's how all of my books come about. I don't sit down with a plan, they just write themselves for me.
Organic. The ghosts whisper to you.
Yes. Yes. The baby was whispering over here, and Morton was whispering over here.
All right. Well, who in that book would be who would you have a beer with?
I probably would have a beer with Patricia. She's school teacher, she's young, she's energetic, and she has fallen in love. And she's just kind of a character. So I think Patricia would be that person.
That's fair. See, I would have guessed you would have made her your bestie. Because you have a lot
Yeah,
I happen to know.
yeah. Well,
Uh well, so who would be your bestie then?
if she didn't have to die in order for the book to evolve, it would have been Aunt Belle, Aunt Ring a Ding, because she was truly a character and a force to be reckoned with. And people didn't know just how powerful she was in this little southern town until she was dead. But yeah, she would have been my best friend if she had survived. I guess probably Patricia would have had to have been my best friend out of the living ones.
Oh no, we don't care if they're living or dead. Not
Well,
on
in that case, Aunt Ring a Ding with her soap operas in the afternoon and her old fashioned biscuits and her just, you're going to do it my way and think it's all your idea and you're going to be so pleased. I think that's the person who would have to be my best friend.
that's such a skill.
It
I wish
is.
I had it.
Yeah.
I am of the you're gonna do it my way, but everyone knows it's my idea. I wish I could
I
flip it
know.
like
I know. We need to work on our manipulation skills. So people go, "Oh, I had a brilliant idea." And you go, "Yes, you did." Hmm.
and who would you banish? I'll bet I know.
Morton.
Yeah.
Morton is the evil one. He stinks up the place. He does awful things, and he wants to get rid of Patricia. He wants his door closed again and sealed up as it has been for, 50 years, but he does not want Patricia in that house. And he also has some, and I won't spoil this, but he has some deviant behaviors um, as a ghost, and when he was alive as well. So, yeah, I send him on the road packing.
That's sort of the plot of the book, is how to get Morton out of there, isn't it?
It is. Well, it was a challenge. Morton really didn't want to leave, and I had to work really hard to make him get out of town. So he Morton became a very strong personality in the book.
Hmm.
The child ghost was very needy,
Hmm.
but Morton became he became an individual with octopus type tentacles to go out and create evil all around Patricia and in that house, on that second floor of that house. He was truly a bad guy.
And stinky.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, I love the little ghost story.
Well,
And
thank you.
um, would you? I'm going to put up a picture of the cover and a link for everyone to buy it. But would you just tell us? I happen to know the story, but would you tell us uh, the story of the cover of your book?
Oh, I'd be glad to. Yes. Um, my father was over 6 feet tall. So twin beds were made for him and his brother Harold, and they had to be extra long because you just didn't have people that tall during that period of time. So the bed is daddy's. The teddy bear sitting on there, which is part of the story, is made of my grandmother's dress and my grandfather's overalls. And the lady who made it for me even kept the patch that my grandmother made on it. Um, the little tiny china-headed doll was my mother's, and my mother would have been 108 years old. So that doll is over 100 years old, and it's in pink and blue silk. And the story is that they ordered the china head, but my grandmother made the body of the doll, and it's stuffed with cotton, probably from the farm. So it means a lot to me. I also have another teddy bear. My daddy was a police officer for the city of Atlanta and a detective. I have another teddy bear that is wearing his uniform and his hat, and it's made out of daddy's jacket. So, yeah, I collect all kinds of dust catchers.
I just love stories like that. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Everybody, please read Place in the Past. And I will put up the cover and some links so you can buy it easily, buy it, read it, and then, of course, remember to review it because we writers, we love reviews.
Absolutely.
Thank,
Thank you, Lori. I appreciate you doing this today.
thanks for joining us. Take care.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.